when an officer reads your Miranda rights.
You have a right to talk to a lawyer before questioning, have a present with you while you're being questioned.
Most people feel the urge to defend themselves.
You are so irate.
Listen, you know why I'm irate? Because I'm being pulled over from you people. I'm a cop, and I don't want to be pulled over from a cop.
The general public often thinks that only guilty people lawyer up, and that innocent people have nothing to hide. So just comply and answer questions, and you'll prove that you're innocent.
You know, I'm tired of having to go through the court system, and if I would just obey, then I wouldn't have so many problems. Hey, thanks for keeping us safe and free. You're welcome, thank you. Just obey. Appreciate it. All right, thanks, man.
But that is backwards, and attempting to prove your innocence would be an impossibly difficult task. Instead, the state has to prove your guilt, which means if you tell them anything,
I don't answer any further questions, sir.
Why are you giving me a hard time?
Again, I want to just...
your car to be broken into?
it will likely be used against you. The unfortunate truth in America is if you're guilty, you need an attorney.
How much alcohol have you had tonight?
I've only had one vodka soda.
And if you're innocent, you really need an attorney, because the school systems failed us. Everyone should know to always invoke your 5th and 6th Amendment rights to remain silent.
I've given you everything I'm legally required to give you, and I'm not going to answer any more questions.
And to have an attorney present during interrogations.
We just need to know what your alcohol level is.
I need my attorney.
Are you going to take the test or not?
I want
yes
my
or no?
attorney. Do I not have a right to an
Stand
attorney?
up.
But the problem is that attorneys are ridiculously expensive and unavailable at a moment's notice.
Can I call you during a traffic stop? Well, you may get me, you may not.
Long Island and I have been working together to change police-initiated encounters and how law enforcement interacts with the public.
Pull in the parking lot! You're lucky you're not in handcuffs right this second.
I'm very sorry, sir.
On this channel, I've featured several videos in which a person is detained and is asked a series of questions during a traffic stop.
Can you be honest with me?
I will be honest with you.
I don't think so. I think you've had more than one drink.
I'll be honest with you. I did.
Okay.
I had 1, 2.
How many did you have?
The driver will invoke their right to remain silent, but the officer incorrectly assumes that your individual liberties only apply in the courtroom.
You like somebody to steal your car?
Do you like someone to violate your rights and then tell you that you're giving them a hard time because you are out here just not wanting to answer questions and invoking their rights?
Okay. You are giving me a hard time.
Why is that a hard time?
We are here investigating a crime.
We also see examples of suspects in custody that express a desire to deal with the police only through their counsel. Lawfully, at that point, they're not subject to further interrogation until an attorney has been made available. That means that a cop's worst nightmare is the phrase, "I want a lawyer."
Why do you tell me why you believe that you're here? I want to see an attorney before I start just talking to anyone. I was hoping you weren't going to say that right away because I don't know your version, right?
But when you're detained at 2 a.m., good luck getting one on the phone if the officer even allows you to try.
What's going on? Are you okay?
Pam, are you there?
Who's Pam?
Pam is an attorney friend of mine.
Okay.
It's safe to say that you're not going to have an attorney answer your phone call. It's just not how law firms work. But even if you had an attorney on retainer and could call them in the moment, the officer might not even let you make the call.
Hey, I need to talk to you, okay?
Ma'am,
I need to talk to you, okay? So you can
it.
talk to Pam in a minute, but when I approach you, you need to talk to me, okay?
Okay.
So instead, the next time you're stopped by police, shut up, push the button, and let us handle the incident. Introducing Attorney Shield. An app that combines recorded video with the presence of an on-demand licensed attorney. For less than $5 a month, your membership gets you 24/7 access to attorneys who are specifically trained and certified to support you during a police-initiated interaction. When you open the app, the homepage has a large red button. Just tap it, and in under 30 seconds, you'll be connected to a video call with our staff attorneys. Your phone will record what it sees and the call itself, as the officer is face-to-face with your legal support. Traffic stops last an average of 12 minutes, so we made the first 30 minutes of the connection free, and there are no limitations to how many times you need it. This can change how traffic stops are handled across the US. Too often, I've covered incidents that show a person refusing to get out of their vehicle, agreeing to perform sobriety tests that aren't required and only hurt them, or accidentally admitting something while arguing with the officer. But you won't have to fall victim to any of that with Attorney Shield. You could use it for immigration issues, car accidents, domestic calls, or any other time that an officer initiates contact with you. Recently, concealed carry insurance providers have come under fire because people started to realize that an insurance company can't cover a criminal act. Instead, their members are sent a worthless card or pamphlet that tells them what to do and what to tell police after a self-defense use of force. But an officer isn't going to read case law on the highway, and you're not going to pull out a pamphlet to recite lines to an officer. You're going to shut your mouth, push the button, and let an attorney do the talking. We recommend that you never hand over your phone and hold it up for the officer to see, so they can be face-to-face with our staff attorneys. This ensures the officer's face is recorded during the stop, but if an officer does gain control of your phone and tries to shut it down, not only can it be considered a First and Fourth Amendment violation, but now they've interfered with your right to have an attorney present during questioning. And the best part is that they can't end the call or stop the recording without your personalized PIN code. All incident support sessions will be recorded by our legal staff and stored within our secure cloud-based archive. You can upload your documents for quick access and allow your legal support to notify the officer of any health conditions you may have. Or if you have a concealed carry permit and you happen to be in a state that requires you to notify. Well, let's say you want somebody to know that you've requested legal support when you're stopped by the police. Add an emergency contact in the app and they will receive an email or text alert anytime you request service. The notification will tell them what type of incident you've requested help with, a timestamp, and a geolocation map link. Our future plans include post-incident legal referral support, where our staff attorneys may recommend post-incident follow-up with a local attorney if warranted for civil rights violations, criminal representation needs after a citation or an arrest, or even for an accident resulting in personal injury. In cases where mobile internet is degraded, just call our toll-free number to be connected by voice. Attorney Shield is currently in a limited release status to identify any refinements that will improve the app and legal support experience. We're scheduled for a nationwide launch and app release in the first quarter of 2024. But to make that happen, we need your help. We currently have a functioning app and staff to receive calls. So while we finalized beta testing and limited pilot trials, we've opened a pre-sign-up event for anyone that wants to help us make this accelerated national release target for getting the app fully released. We're committed to doing it one way or another, but your participation in this early sign-up event will provide the additional capital to get it done sooner. This is probably the biggest help you could ever be to both Long Island Audit and the Lackluster channels, as well as for the fight against unlawful policing, unprofessionalism, misconduct, and overall police corruption. And we would never ask this of you without giving something of value in return. Becoming a founding member now during the early sign-up event saves you up to 50% on our member plans. On top of that, this limited time event also gives you 3 bonus months for free. For only $23 for 6 months, you can enroll in the Freedom Student Plan. That's a total of 9 months for $23. Our main plan for individuals is the Freedom Plus membership, which is only $28 semi-annually. The family plan with 3 accounts starts at $75 for 6 months, and it's only $2 a month extra per additional account. And again, each account in the family plan also gets the 3 bonus months. It's perfect for parents that may have a new driver in the family or a young adult off at college. All plans include 2 window stickers for your vehicle or home, plus a document portfolio to hand or display to the officer, which notifies them that you will remain silent and that you don't consent to searches, and that your recording and your attorney is present. So to sign up, and to help Long Island and I accelerate the release of Attorney Shield, click the link to our website in the description and pinned comment.